Hello, good day, everyone. Hello, good morning, Jason. Hi, good morning, everyone. Good day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly exploration with new pages. My name is Kian Kok. You can call me by my initial KS. Okay, today's topic I would say, is quite interesting and yet funny because it's contradicting. We talk about AI, AI, AI. Okay, we keep hearing these words for longest period of time. However, it gained popularity with the introduction of GPT, or in other words, ChatGPT. And then when suddenly ChatGPT came out, I don't know about you guys, but whether do you felt the same as what I feel at that time? Um, Suddenly a lot of people start to get panic. All right, it's a good thing, and they wondering whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. There are also people saying that, well, it's kind of very helpful to our daily life, and yet is there are also on the other hand, there are also people saying that will AI sooner or later, with the start of AI, they are going to jeopardize our life. No. Um, well, if you think and look at a broader pictures, AI is gaining popularity. In fact, it's already become more and more popular that even our package also comes with AI. I would say if you look at the bigger picture, AI will really help in terms of our daily life. All right, so which comes to the topic of today's Google, based on Google advice, how to build human first content. Now, earlier I mentioned why it is kind of interesting and yet funny. Is because if you look at Google guideline, in fact, Google do have this helpful content, which they released this statement in September 2023, and mentioning that they want their content, they will push those websites that has people first or human first content, all right, in search engine result page. But the fact is that they want us to build those people-friendly or people-first content, and yet they are sending crawlers or bots, or in other words, like machine learning bots to crawl our website, your website, to understand your content better. Don't you find it funny? I mean, I do find it funny, but when I do these slides and I think about it, yeah, it's kind of funny because they want us to make our content more human, and yet they are sending bots to crawl our website, and that's what is all about AI, right? I mean, if you look into the context of AI, what is behind AI? It's still human, right? You need human to program AI. Otherwise, if today I'm going to feed garbage to AI, when you ask them, right, they are going to give you back a garbage answer. So that's what happened to ChatGPT. If you don't know how to ask questions, then they will give you anyhow answers. So that's what it means. It's a correlation between this human and AI or bots. So in other words, Google do understand the seriousness of this artificial intelligence, and that's the reason why they change their in terms of their helpful content. They come up with this Google helpful content, and they emphasize more on human first content. All right, but of course, so let's take a look at what is this, how to build human first content, and what is human first content based on Google advice. Now, Google automated ranking system, right, are designed to present helpful, reliable informations that primarily created to benefit people, all right, not to gain search engine rankings in the top search result. Now, in the good old days, right, whatever keywords that we have on our website, then whenever people search, that is the content that they will push up, okay, in the search engine. Well, over the years, now moving forward to present and to future, right? Because there are too many spammy content. They find that there are too many spammy content in the search engine, and therefore, if your content, in other words, if when we go to your website, when we look at your content, right, is presentable in a way that is meant for human, right? When people read that on your content, that will be the content that the Google will push or promote in the search engine. And therefore, focusing on creating helpful, reliable, and people-first content is the priority that Google are doing right now and moving forward in the futures. All right. So of course, prior to this, in order to help developers like us or you guys who are managing your website to understand better on how to create human first or people first content, they do have these standard guidelines, or in other words, questions. Okay, there are a set of questions that Google have in, if you go to developer.google.com, you can actually find all those questions down there. But of course, for today's lesson, today's session, right, I will share with you all the questions. And later on, when you read the question, and if you can answer all those questions as yes, most of the questions yes, right, then congratulations to you. That means your content that you have created are made for people, okay, people first content. So let's take a look at those questions. Now, the first one is that, do you have an existing or intended audience for your business or site that would find the content useful if they come directly to you? Now, in other words, I simplify it. That means today, if let's say I'm your buyer, potential buyer, and I go to your website, okay, typically for our website, right, we will have this kind of this category of contents, right, like about us, about your company background. So meaning if I go to your website and I want to find your company background, will your about us tell me in terms of when you establish your background, what have you done, or maybe what certification have you get, or this kind of your background in terms of your company. All right. So of course, there is a category also, like whether your category is it easy for your potential buyer to understand, to navigate through. Just like if you compare to today, if I'm going to go to a grocery stores, and then just when I enter this grocery store, right, I step into this grocery store, right, if today I want to buy a can of sardine, do I straight away I'm able to identify where are these canned food located, or do I need to move around, navigate, turn around and around and around? Only then I can find this can of sardines. So that's where you see these placards, right, on top. These placards are those, like, we call these categories of canned food, or maybe like fruits or vegetables or frozen seafood, something like that. All right, so those are like categories. Then we do have like images, whether your image are being displayed on your website is clear, not blurry. And then we have description. All right, description are actually meant something like not just like any long sentences in terms of like 1,000 words or 2,000 words, and yet people still can't find what they want from your description. Okay, you can describe along many things. You can ask ChatGPT to help you to describe your products or description, but you know, sometimes it's the intention of your customers. Today, if I'm going to buy a supplement from you, does your supplement on your website have this kind of specifications or nutrition facts or shelf life, or in other case like warranty if you are selling a product? These are the informations that are critical to vital to your customers. You have to understand this. Google helpful content when your customer is already on your website. I mean, they are actually viewing your website already, not before they view your website. Okay, they are already viewing your website. In other words, I'm already inside your shop. Okay, so do you have like short video clips about how you can promote your products, or maybe your company background, your corporate videos or services, or maybe like after sales service that you can you offer to your customers? Then of course we do have like articles that I can read through related to your products. I mean, you can those of you, if you have those like niche products that is not very niche one, I mean, you need people to buy your products. You need to have a lot of this kind of documentations or articles or write-up by well-known people to justify your products. And these are articles where you can put your content inside your articles. And of course, do you have catalogs to promote your other products? Besides this, do you have any like variants, varieties, or maybe what you can upsell or cross-sell your other products based on your catalogs that I can download? Then of course, we have like reviews from your customers, your existing buyers, after they make purchase or engage your service, they really like your products or they really like your service, they give reviews. And best of all, if you do have FAQ to answer your customers, you have to take note that you have to understand one thing. Online business are very different from brick and mortar business. Brick and mortar business, physical store, right? We are talking about that. Is today, if I step into your brick and mortar shop, right, physical store, definitely there is someone is going to assist me, right? Or your sales girl or promoters or person that or cashier to assist me. But for FAQ, unless you have a chatbot, okay, but I mean, if you have chatbot, then that's great. But if you don't have chatbot, this is where FAQ will help you answer your customers' queries. For example, your area of the delivery or your service coverage, or maybe like warranty or return policies, this kind of thing. All right. So these are the things that if you have it on your website, then it will be like people first content. And typically, I would say that all these are important, especially when it comes to creating useful content for your customers. All right. So the next question is that does your content clearly demonstrate first-hand expertise and a depth of knowledge? Okay, for example, expertise that comes from having actually used a product or service or visiting a place. Now, what it actually means is that now, basically, everyone will say that their product is the best. Agree? No one will say that their product or service is bad. Okay, nobody will definitely say, oh, my product is bad, my product is my service is bad, so you don't come to me, you go to another person. Okay, if you are doing that, then why in the first place you have this online business, right? Or maybe why you open a business in the first place? So everybody basically, majority of us will say that our product or service is good, but how good is actually good? If I go to your website, you can tell me how good is your product, and yet there is no first-hand demonstration from you to say that your product are good, or maybe from your existing buyers that to justify that this product is good after they have used or they engage your service. So this is where video is important. I would say that video, images, or reviews are important, okay, for you to include it inside your website. Videos like you can do something like unboxing or how you use this product, or if let's say for those of you, if you are doing like installation, so when you do installation, use your smartphone to take a picture and then upload it into your photo albums. I mean, image, it can not just found on your product, right, or service. It can also be found on your photo album or galleries, right? So you can upload it into that column. Or those of you, if you don't have any product at all, maybe you are offering service, then get your customers to give you reviews about your services. Reviews are those write-up, not ratings. Ratings are that I give you 4 star, 5 stars. But reviews, if you have ratings like 4 star, 5 star, together with reviews, that will be even more solid. Okay, because it gives Google, it says, actually send a signal to Google that your content are genuine, okay, are first-hand expertise, we call this, okay? Because like, if I'm going to give you like 4 star, 5 star, well, anybody also can give you like 4 star, 5 star, but to write the content, that is the challenge part, okay? That is the challenge part. Even ourselves, we want to get our customers to write content, that is also a challenge part, right? So here I also share with you some of the examples from our clients. That example, those of you are doing installation, something like projects, you engage your customers in terms of projects like interior design, or maybe installation of this like awning or like roof repair, something like that. So take a pictures, before and after, and then if you look at those pictures, it's not really that. It just when I look at those pictures, the workers climbing on the roof and then repairing the roof. This picture actually looks very authentic and genuine. All right, it is real. All right, it's not any pictures that I can find from Google Free Pics or Photoshop. So it looks real. And then like corporate workshop, okay, in your photo album, also it looks very authentic. It belongs to you. Nobody can take it from you. All right. Then, of course, you do have like testimonials. Even like if you go visit our newpages.net website, we do add video testimony because we don't have products. We sell service to our customers. All right. So those of you, if you have service, you are in the service industry, then always get your customers to give you video testimonials. That will be more solid. All right, more solid. Okay. So the next one is, does your site have a primary focus, purpose or focus? Now, what it actually means that, I do understand that when we build website, even I myself, if I do have a website, if I can try to convert my business into a convenience store, whatever also I'm going to sell, that's the whole purpose, right? But you have to understand one thing. I mean, all of us, we want to be jack of all trades. Okay, who doesn't want to earn extra income? Even I myself also want to earn extra income, right? So whatever opportunity that come in, I want to sell also, I will sell. But you have to understand one thing is that for Google, they do have these guidelines. Okay, we are not saying that you can't sell many things. All right, you can. We are not stopping you. In fact, if you want to post whatever products that you want to sell, I mean, as long as it's not against the law, then we are not stopping you. But having said that, you need to have a primary focus, or what is your core business. I would say that what is your main business. All right. So, and where can you find this? In your About Us, in your category page, in your service page, and of course, in your FAQ. Okay, in your FAQ. Now, let me share with you one example. Okay, one example that I found from one of our clients. And if you look at the category, right? What do we mean by there is no focus? Okay, when you go to category, right? They have this like chemical product. Wow, I mean, chemical product is a big word, right? So it can like it's too general already. It's too general, and there's no subcategory. And when I click on the chemical product, they're actually promoting, selling their detergent. Okay, so then might as well change the category to detergent, right? That will be more precise, right? Then dosing system, and then they have like safety equipment, and again, it's a big word. Okay, in terms of category, is such a big word. So initially, before I enlarge and I go to their subcategories, right? Safety equipment is actually related to, like safety helmet, fire retardant, safety boot, all those equipment that you can find for construction. That is the initial thought that I have. And if you go to search engine and search for safety equipment, and if you look at those images or videos that projected up or came out from search engine result page, those are the things that for construction site is appearing, and not disposable or latex glove or hand sanitizer. So disposable or latex glove or hand sanitizer, those are fall under the PPE, okay, personal protective equipment, and not the safety equipment. And if you look at those like in the About Us sector, right, segment, right, he actually mentioned that this company is specializing in water treatment solution. Okay, so water treatment solution, and if you go to under their service, they have this wrist trap installation. And typically, I mean, if you do not know how to describe your product or service or your company, you nowadays we are very pampered. I would say that pampered. We can go to GPT to help us to describe our product, service, or our company, right? Or for our content. But here's the catch. When you use GPT to help you, right? Just like you look at this, it actually mentioned a qualified plumber or technician, carefully access. So it actually sent a signal to Google that, hey, isn't it that you are specializing in water treatment? And why in your service you actually mentioned that a qualified plumber or technician? And then there's this, they will ensure that the track. So are you specialized in this business, or are you actually engaging a third party to help you in this business? So it's very important when you can use GPT to help you to generate your content. But take note of this, bear in mind that GPT is actually come from third party. Okay, they don't belong to Google, they don't belong to New Pages. All right, it's a standalone third party company. And then if you ask the questions in a way that they will generate a general answers for you, always do a proofread. All right, always do a proofreading and make sure that in this case you should, this content, right, it should change to like during the installation process, our technician will carefully access the kitchen, and then we will ensure that the track is strategically. Okay, so change the content to make it into is coming from you rather than it's coming from a third party. Because if you don't do proofread, this is what it will happen. There's a contradiction between category, about us, and service. So when Google is going to crawl into your website and then understand your content better, you actually confuse Google. And in end of the day, if you want Google to push your product to the search engine, it's not that you can't, but it will be difficult. All right, it will be difficult. All right. So that's what I want to share with you. I want to answer in terms of these questions. So before we move to the next one, right? So far you all can understand, right? Okay, so if you don't understand, then you can type in the chat. Okay, later I will answer your questions. So the next one is that after reading your content, all right, will someone leave feeling they've learned enough about a topic to help achieve their goal, or they had a satisfying experience? Now, what it means, it means that search intent. Now, in one of my session, in one of my 9:30 a.m. session, right, I do actually mention about search intent, and there are total 4 types of search intent. All right, so here I will explain to you all again. Now, these 4 types are navigational, informational, commercial, and transactional intent. So for navigational, a user will search for a specific page. That means if I already know what I want and who I'm going to engage, in this case, like example, New Pages, I will just go to search engine and type New Pages. Okay, or if let's say I want to log into my Gmail account, then I'll just type Gmail login or Gmail. Or if let's say I already bought something from IKEA and there's some defect and I want to understand more in terms of their refund policy, then I will straight away search for IKEA refund policy, something like that. So this is navigational intent. That means I already know what I want and I will just go to search for the things that I want. Now, for informational intent, right? That means I'm still a little bit not well educated in terms of certain things, and I'm searching for information like what is SEO, okay, what is the weather today? I can't predict the weather, so I need help. So I will search for this kind of informational. Or let's say example, my aircon is dirty and I want to can I clean it myself? Okay, rather than should I engage a person, a cleaner or aircon one. So I will search for this kind of informational intent. This is what we call informational intent. And then the next one is commercial. I will want to do research before buying something like best hotel in Kota Kinabalu, or air purifier review, which air purifier is the best in the market, or what's the meaning of SPC. That is informational. But if I already know what is SPC, then I will want to compare between SPC versus vinyl flooring, right? So commercial intent. And then transactional intent is when I'm ready to buy, okay? And I'm ready to buy and I just want to look for, typically I will look for price, like roof repair, price, Unified Fiber plan, and what is the cheapest car rental. All right, so these are what we call search intent. You don't have to put every information inside one page. All right, sometimes you can have a same product. I mean, let's say example, your products are limited. All right, or even if let's say you do have a lot of products, okay, each products that you have, you can, even though it's the same, right, you can have a page that is more on navigational or more on informational. Then you can have like commercial, and then one page is for transactional. But in other words, if let's say you want to put that into your context, I would say that for informational, you can put inside articles, maybe in your description also can. And then like, or maybe like for commercial intent, like those, you can write in articles, you want to put inside your description also can, or videos or your service. In fact, all these informations, it can be found, as long as it can be found in any of your page on your website, that will be great, because end of the day, you have to understand again, I mentioned this in a lot of my account reviews and my session. You can write 1,000 keywords, all right? You can write 2,000 keywords. And yet, if let's say, when I visit your website or your page content, right, and there is not a single info, or not, there is nothing that can really get what I want. I can't find anything that I want, okay, from your page, even though it's there's a lot of information down there, 1,000 keywords, and yet it can't, your page don't answer my questions, then it defeats the purpose. It's not a good page at all. And that's the reason why FAQ, I would say that is, if you can have FAQ in your description or maybe in your tag, that will be even better. All right. So that's what I want to share with you all. Again, today's session is about how to humanize your, or how to make your content people first content. And the reason is because Google nowadays, they do have this guideline. Okay, and this guideline, again, I repeat, is based on the latest update in September 2023, and they are moving forward, including right now, they are promoting more towards like human first content in search engine result page. All right. So if you have any questions, perhaps you can type in the chat, or you can email me kf.lau@newpages.com.my. All right. Or if you want to have this recording again, well, you can go to our youtube.com/@newpages.tv. Remember to click on the subscribe button. You will get notification once I uploaded this video in the YouTube. Okay, so for there's a questions like Juliet, how can we insert the video in New Pages? Because I see only can insert the link. Well, Juliet, for videos, right, you need to upload into YouTube channel first. All right. So then once you upload into YouTube channel already, right, then you copy the link, the URL on your the video URL, and then you paste the link inside the New Pages merchant system under the column where you insert the YouTube link. Okay, then you click OK, then it will appear on your product page. Okay, so hope that answer you, Juliet. Okay, any more questions? If not, I do hope that you all have gained some knowledge from today's session. And of course, once again, thank you very much for joining this session. I really appreciate your support all this time. And if you like this, maybe you can comment or you can feedback to us in terms of you can write emails, or you want to write in this chat also can. All right. So if not, then that's all from me today. Thank you for your time. See you again in the next episode. Yeah. Bye-bye.